Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Coffee, Cards, and Clarity. My bestie's back and we are going to do a general love reading. So there is no sign attached. Just take what resonates and leave what does not. This will be for the masculine energy. So let's get a look and see what the masculine is dealing with right now. Say hello.
Hello.
For the masculine energy that would like to come through right now for a love reading. Okay, for the masculine energy, what would like to come through right now? Okay, interesting. So I have Major Arcana, the Wheel of Fortune, and I just finished doing the Libra reading, and that came through twice in the Libra reading. So this may be for you, Libra. And then we have the Nine of Wands for the masculine energy and the Knight of Cups for the masculine energy. Okay. So the Wheel of Fortune, that's big life change. Something has happened for the masculine that has taught them a lesson. They've learned that lesson. They've completed it. They're moving on to something else that they need to work on. But that lesson has been completed. We have the Nine of Wands, which is about needing to put your boundaries up, being a little defensive, kind of walking on eggshells about something that's coming through for the masculine. I do see that the masculine is presenting himself, or emotionally what they're feeling towards the feminine is a very loving and romantic and charming feeling. I do see that there are some masculine energies that are coming through wanting to make some sort of romantic proposal. So let's get some energy for the divine feminine. Let's get some energy for the divine feminine. What do we need to know about the divine feminine's energy right now? What's going on with the divine feminine? And hopefully we will get some cards later from clarification deck. That'll let us know what this masculine is feeling defensive and putting their boundaries up about. And maybe we can find out what they're moving on to now that they have completed a big life lesson and completed a cycle. So we will get clarification, but this is for the divine feminine. So what energy would like to come through for the divine feminine? What do we need to know about the divine feminine right now? What energy is coming through for the divine feminine right now? What's going on with the divine feminine? Let me move these cards. What's going on with the divine feminine right now? Okay. More energy for the divine feminine. We start with the Three of Swords, which could be heartbreak, could be third party. That was also in, I do believe, okay, I have one on the floor. I do believe that was also in the Libra reading as well. So the one on the floor is the Five of Pentacles. So the divine feminine has some heartbreak, has some heartache, maybe a third party situation involved, and the divine feminine is feeling left out in the cold. We have the Three of Pentacles. They wanted to work together as a team, but third parties, three is a crowd, I guess. Any more cards would like to come through for the divine feminine? Last shuffle. Okay. We have the Six of Wands, which is a card of victory and success and wanting recognition, receiving recognition, anything like that. So those are the energies that are coming through for the divine feminine. Third party situation needs to end, or did end, or this is just about heartbreak. Divine feminine is feeling left out in the cold, wants to work with somebody, but three or more was a crowd, but they do still desire recognition, and we do see a possibility of victory and success. And I am seeing the recognition could be, maybe this didn't work out, but they do want the recognition from their divine masculine that they were as connected to them as they thought, that the feeling was mutual. Did I say that right? Okay, clarification please for the divine masculine. Clarification for the divine masculine. For this Wheel of Fortune, 9 of Wands, and Knight of Cups energy. Okay, clarification for the divine masculine. We have the 5 of Wands, which is indicating to me that whatever the issue is where the divine masculine needs to put their boundaries up and feeling defensive and walking on eggshells, whatever that is about, it's just a small obstacle. It's not that big of a deal. The divine masculine, he does want to make this more of a romantic proposal because he's in this King of Pentacles energy. He's loving, he's nurturing, he wants to be giving, he wants to have, he wants to give this cup, this cup to his divine feminine. We do see with this 2 of Wands that he is making progress on this situation, coming towards his divine feminine with the Knight of Cups energy, and showing that he is a King of Pentacles, and that whatever he has left to work on is nothing major. It shouldn't be a block or an obstacle. It's nothing major. It's just the small things now. We've got a handle on the big things. So that is what wants to come through for the divine masculine. Let's get some clarification cards, please, for the divine feminine. Is that bird making you laugh? Clarification, please, for the divine feminine. What do we need to know about the energy that's already on the table for the divine feminine? Clarify, please, for the divine feminine. We have the 3 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles. Oh, okay, I'm going to take all of these cards. 3 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, and 6 of Wands. To clarify, we have the 3 of Wands. We have the Major Arcana Strength card. We also have Major Arcana the World. We also have Major Arcana the Hanged Man. And we have, to end for the clarification, we have a duplicate card, the 3 of Pentacles. So for the divine feminine, I do see that we have some progress and expansion being made towards this 6 of Wands, this success or this victory or recognition. We have the divine feminine is having to have strength in her life right now. We have the World card, so a cycle for the divine feminine is completing as well, and they're moving on to other things. Right now with the divine masculine, they are in a pause. They are in a time of suspension. For both of the divine feminine and the divine masculine right now, they are still in their awakening process. So that is why they're still in a pause, even though there has been a lot of progress made. But I do see on the horizon working together for this divine feminine and divine masculine with the 3 of Pentacles, which again is a duplicate card. So let's get some oracle cards from Mystic Moon Oracles to get any more illumination on the cards that have already come through. So this will be in regards to both the divine feminine and the divine masculine. What else would like to come through from Mystic Moon Oracles for the divine feminine and the divine masculine? One more shuffle, please. Okay, for the energy already on the table, what would like to come through for the divine feminine and the divine masculine? One more shuffle. Any more cards would like to come through? And there was one on my lap, And that was this one, surrender. Okay. And the rest of the cards that wanted to come through from Mystic Moon Oracle. I made a mess. Okay. So we had surrender. We have soulmate. So this could be this third party situation with the Three of Swords, maybe one or both parties in this soul connection energy that's coming through have taken on soulmates in this life. We have return. So now there's wanting to be a return to the divine soul connection. We have family. This card could be one of being in a soul family together, or it could be with the soulmate card that the one or both counterparts have taken on a soulmate and they have a family. We have admired. We have nostalgia. So this is a connection that could be past life, but it could also be from childhood. And we have new direction. So this will be going in a new direction now because there will be no more Three of Swords energy with this connection. Let's get a few cards from Angelic Revelation 144, the Sacred Healing Journey. For the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine, what would like to come through? More energy, please, from the Divine Feminine or the Divine Masculine for what's going on. What else do we need to know for the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine energy that has come through so far? One more shuffle. Any more cards would like to come through? Okay. And these are the cards that came through. We have reflection. You mirror each other. We have family, fertility, pregnancy, birth of a child. So this could be, like I was saying, you're part of the same soul family, or that you've taken a soulmate and you have a family. This also could be this romantic proposal leads to a family or child as well. We have meditation, healing, and finding inner peace. We have gifts, selecting special gifts to show love. We have I love you, your person is thinking of you right now. We have loyalty, devoted, protective, best friend, headed in the right direction, and maze, going around in circles. So I do see, because we had the Wheel of Fortune card and the World card, I do see that you were headed, both parties, the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine, at one point they were going around in circles and they would never learn the lesson, and they would just keep repeating the cycles. So they were going around in a maze. That has ended with this Wheel of Fortune energy and this World energy for the feminine. And now they are headed in the right direction. Let's get a romance angel card or two. For this divine soul connection energy for the divine feminine and divine masculine that are coming through right now. One or two cards, please, from the romance angels. One or two cards, please. Thank you. Oh, there's three. We have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. We have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And I see that with the nostalgia card that we received earlier. And release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So this is regarding to the Three of Swords energy, the third party. Okay. Let's get a few messages from Angelic Revelation 144, the Naked Flame Healing messages. Sometimes these can be pretty heavy, so if you are not wanting to have any triggers, go ahead and skip through this. They're not all heavy energy whatsoever, but every once in a while there's a few heavy ones. So any messages, please, from the divine masculine or the divine feminine that would like to come through right now for anyone resonating with this reading. from either the divine feminine or the divine masculine. A few cards, please, from the divine feminine or the divine masculine. One more shuffle. Any more cards? Okay. And these are the cards that came through. There's no others. Okay. Thank you for always believing in me. With your love, nobody can get me down. I look at everything you send me and I'm doing the inner work. I will communicate my truth to you soon. I'm considering the best way to approach you. Twin flame sexual union could result in pregnancy. And I did see that come through with a few cards here. We have, I would like us to seek professional help together to heal our relationship and move forward in a healthy way. And we have, I want us to be in soul mission together and to help others like us as well as anyone in need of unconditional love. So those were actually very beautiful messages that came through. Let me get a card or two. This is a new deck for me. It is called Slow and Sexy Sensual Love Favors. So this is also by Angelic Revelation 144. So let's just get a few messages from her deck that would like to come through. Okay. And we have, I want to hold and massage your hand. I want to French kiss you deeply. Let's talk dirty to each other. Let's get an Ascended Masters card, please. One or two Ascended Masters cards for this love connection reading. Anything that would like to come through, please, for the energy already on the table, for anyone resonating. Okay, any cards from the Ascended Masters that would like to come through? We have Peace Offering and Take Charge of the Situation. Let's get some cards from a Divine Transformation, the Rebirth deck for navigating challenges and life changes, because I do see that with both of these parties coming to a completion on this maze, these repeated cycles that they were having, I do see transformation. They are now moving on to the next life lesson. So let's get some cards for this divine feminine or this divine masculine, the energy that is already on the table for transformation. Anybody who resonates. Okay, we already have, I think, 2 cards and 3. Okay. We have, only you have the key to your joy. Passions. What and who ignites your passions? It's time to do sacral chakra work. Inner child healing. It is time to visit your inner child and show them all the love you did not receive when you were young. So that could be in relation to maybe the divine feminine or the divine masculine, or both have had some inner child healing work to do. So to end the reading, we will do a card or two from Stop and Smell the Roses Oracle, Affirmations for Navigating the Sacred Healing Journey, also by Angelic Revelation 144. A card or two to end this reading for the divine masculine and divine feminine energy on the table. One more shuffle. That playfulness card is flying up at me every time I shuffle. Okay, to end the reading, any cards for this divine masculine and divine feminine energy, or anyone who resonates. Last shuffle. Any more cards? Okay, we have 1 card. We have I embrace all opportunities which surround me for spiritual, intellectual, financial nourishment and growth. So that is the final message that wanted to come through for this love reading. I hope there was something in here that resonated for you, and maybe you could take a message away. If not, try another reading this week. Just look at the titles and see what calls to you. Take care.